Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, welcome back to my channel Sardar Ghulam Fareed. Today I am going to discuss about what is hazard, risk, likelihood and the consequence. As you know, in every workplace, lab or daily life activity, danger exists. So for that, to stay safe, we must understand what is hazard, risk, likelihood and the consequences. If you are new on my YouTube channel, Sardar Ghulam Fareed 3884, and you want to see the safety topics or learn the safety topics, so please subscribe my channel, comment and like. So let's start with the hazard. What is hazard? Hazard can be anything that has a potential to cause harm. For example, short circuit can be the hazard, or in other words, we can say the hazard is the source of danger. It can harm people, property, and environment. Means it can harm people, property, and environment. There are few types of hazards. Majors are chemicals like acids and gases can be the chemical hazards, and the physical hazards noise and heat. Electrical like live wires. Live wires means without coating, or we can say without insulation. Biological means bacteria that can affect in our human body, and mechanical means moving machines, for example fans, turbines and grinders. These can be the mechanical hazards. Bacteria can be biological, wires, short circuits, buttons, motors, these can be the electrical. And physical means the noise, heat can be the physical, or chemicals, you know that the gases and acids. For example, sulfuric acid can burn our skin, and this is a hazard. Fire is a major hazard, can burn. Wet floor, slip hazard, and gas leak is the explosion hazard. So these are the examples of the hazard. I hope so you understand what is hazard now. Means anything that has a potential that can harm us. For example, if we are driving car over speeding, so it can also be the hazard. Or we can say using roughly a knife with a sharp edge that can cut our finger, it can also be the hazard. Let's see what is risk. Risk is the chance or probability that a hazard will cause harm. Or we can say risk is equal to likelihood of injury happening. It depends on exposure plus precautions, or in a simple form, in a mathematical form, you can say that the risk is the product of likelihood and the consequences. For example, acid in a bottle that is closed, there is a low risk. There is a precaution, they have taken precaution because the bottle is closed, so the risk level is low. Acid spilled on hand that comes in directly contact with our skin, so that's why the means the level of the risk is high. Wet floor with warning sign, this is the precaution. Warning sign is there, so mean if any pedestrian or the visitor can come inside of the industry and he can see the warning sign, so there is a low risk. But the wet floor without warning sign can be the high risk. I hope so you understand what I mean, that acid in bottle with closed bottle there is a low risk, and if spilled on the hand that comes in direct contact with our skin, that can be the high risk. Similarly, the wet floor with warning sign low risk, and the same wet floor without warning sign can be the high risk. What is the likelihood? Likelihood is how probable or how often an accident may occur. It measures the chance of incident happening based on frequency and condition. Likelihood depends on based on frequency and condition. There are few levels of likelihood, like very high happens frequently. If hazards or accidents happens frequently, the likelihood is the very high. If we say only high, it means happens often. Medium means happens sometimes, and low means rare. Very low means almost impossible. For example, working daily with an acid without PPE. You know what is the PPE? This is another topic I will discuss in another video. These are the personal protective equipments like helmets, gloves, shoes. So this is another topic. There is a high likelihood, means there is a high chance, because working daily with acid without PP. Another example is a chemical stored safely. There is a low likelihood. If the chemical is stored safely, means they have means properly managed with the lift, or there is a MSDS, material safety data sheet is placed. So there is a low likelihood. And let's move towards the consequence. What is consequences? Consequences are the outcomes or severity of harm caused by an accident. Means we can say what is the outcome result of that accident, that is known as the consequence. It shows how serious the damage can be, and similarly, as a likelihood has levels, consequence also have levels. Minor means small cut, there is a minor consequence. Moderate means injury needing treatment. Major, like a fracture and hospitalization. If there is a bone fracture and the patient or worker need a hospitalization, that we consider the major consequence. And what is mean by the severe? Severe means death and permanent disability. That will come in the severe condition. What are the examples? Acid splash on glove means minor consequence. Acid in eyes, there is a severe consequences. Because of the glove, because of the precaution, the consequence is minor. But acid in eyes, that can be irritable, severe consequence. Small fire, minor damage. And factory explosion, you answer me, and answer me in the comment section box. What is mean by the factory explosion? Will it come a minor consequence or the major or severe consequence? The all scenario is in this today's video. The hazard means the chemical or acid. Likelihood means the worker may step in spill, or a consequence means skin burn, or risk level there is high. I hope so you got it. And if we say about the summary, the hazard means the source of harm, risk means the chance of harm, or likelihood means the probability of accident, and the consequences means the severity of the damage. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and for more videos, like, subscribe and comment. Thank you.